Coach, the tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run on first down. Armstrong. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
He's crying. He's checking crack. Let's go. 5-0. 45 the mic. Come on, D. Watch that, watch that, watch that.
They run the counter. It's Armstrong. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop him?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
45. Mike, 45.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll drop the throw. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Twist on travel. Check 44. Check 44. Hey, alert. Motion. Check. Shift.
On 2nd and 7, Trubisky going for the deep ball. And it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Get that quarterback at all costs. 45. Mike, 40.
2nd and 9 now. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. Alert 3. Alert 3. 31's the mic.
They're going to look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they left little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Bears take over. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's got his man. That's Wallace. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
53, Mike. All you get is a headache. 53's the Mike. 53.
On 1st down, Trubisky. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Got his man there. It's Wallace, complete. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. We got three, fellas. We got three.
Bears nothing.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now Trubisky on third and long. He's able to find Wallace. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Oh, it's no good. Carlson pushed it to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
On first down, it's Armstrong. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On second down, it's Armstrong. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Baby, that's baby shot. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Hey. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got?
Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ha-ha, Clinton Dix making the safety blitz look easy. Zooms in for the sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Check. Check out, well. Alert.
Now on 2nd and 13, Trubisky. And And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And now off to the races, down the right side. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. Oh, he pulled it right. It's no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. Jair Alexander up to make the tackle.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Check 24, check 24. Check. Tighten up.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
18. 57.
On third down, Trubisky. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on fourth down leads to 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. Steps away to his left. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. And we'll remind you, coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Well, another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
He's got his tight end, Burton. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Hey, wahoo!
Again, it's Trubisky. Open man left side is Wallace, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 14 yards into Chicago, first down. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. Now it's Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a second and long.
Exit.
Trubisky to throw again. That is caught by Cohen. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll try to run for it with Cohen, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Carlson is good. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Trubisky to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Kevin King with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
Throw right side taken in by Wallace. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards into Chicago, first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Rashawn Gary, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Here's Trubisky. Forced out to his left. Complete. Smith has it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Alert!
57, come on. You let me in.
Go!
2nd and 5 now. Trubisky buying time to his left. He'll run it. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
He had no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
They'll run on first down. Cohen. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
57's the mic. Watch 57. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline, because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now this throw caught left side. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. 45 the mark. Switch up.
They'll set up to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. 7 yards there and a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
22, jet, bomber. 22, jet, bomber. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
I smell fear in that offense.
Yep, go.
I smell fear in that offense.
On first down, it's Armstrong. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Back to throw here. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 33 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Now back to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
The Packers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it's 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good. And they take the lead here by 2, 12-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the face mask certainly helps things as they'll start up past the 30 on first down. Off the toss, Cohen. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Bravo.
From the 39, Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Wallace. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. Cohen. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. He's at the 30. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
2nd and 6. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that's going to up the lead to 15-10. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? A gain of 3, second down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Rush in. Rush. Alert.
Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Check.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
No. You ain't got nothing.
And the blitz does come. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice?
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Again, it's Cohen. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Flush to his right. He's got Burton here. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Now it's Trubisky. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
SOS. Stick guy. Check stick.
2nd and 14. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. To throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Leonard Floyd, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger. And dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish,